melts the shadows on the cold asphalt street. Hands buried deep in my coat against the quiet morning breeze. I used to love the scent inside my father's garage, where gasoline and burning rubber broke the daily mirage. He was covered in motor oil, speaking only his tongue, while Mom answered with broken words, laughing like they were young. Inside those grease-stained walls was the only home I knew, before stepping out into a world painted in someone else's view. Out on the streets, eyes of curiosity, envy and doubt, wondering what this little girl's story was all about. Holding my hand so tightly, Mom never bowed her head, walking tall through the whispers, echoing every word she said. If you slouch your shoulders, darling, you will give them the power to trap you in the borders of their boxes. Every single hour, the sharp click of her heels was the armor that she wore, guarding a little girl as we crossed that crowded floor. I spent so many lonely nights frozen on the borderline, thinking I had to choose a side to make a future mine, afraid to love the parts of me they couldn't understand, drifting like a phantom between two shores of sand. Look at the harbor waking up in a golden glow, shining on the water where the deep tides flow. I have two oceans running through the pulse of my veins, knowing both the beauty and the bitter-sweet pains. My father's fearless speed, my mother's silent grace. Nobody gets to take away my rightful place. I am no longer trembling on the wire in the wind. This is the dawn when my true wings begin. One language for my laughter, another for my tears. I stitched them both together through the passing of the years. They wanted me exotic or they wanted me erased, a fragile little novelty they thought could be replaced. But the wrench in my father's hand, the spark inside his chest, told me that the wild heart is the one that's truly blessed. I don't need a flag to wave to know that I am whole. The melody I carry is the rhythm of my soul. The chill in the morning air no longer bites my skin. I feel the fire warming up the confidence within. Every scarring question that once kept me awake were just the stones along the road I had to take. Yeah. Look at the harbor waking up in a golden glow, shining on the water where the deep tides flow. I have two oceans running through the pulse of my veins, knowing both the beauty and the bitter-sweet pains. My father's fearless speed, my mother's silent grace. Nobody gets to take away my rightful place. I am no longer trembling on the wire in the wind. This is the dawn when my true wings begin. Turn around at the station gate, meet the gaze of the rising sun. The hiding and the second guessing are finally done. No scripted smile, no barrier left to break, just every single honest breath I choose to take. I hear my mother's heels on the pavement loud and clear. Stand up straight, Maya, there is nothing left to fear. Look at the horizon burning in passing east and west. I'll write my name upon the sky with a voice so deep and clear. My father's roar, my mother's pride is echoing right here. Through the turnstile, into the daylight, step into the groove of my own design. I look at the reflection in the morning train glass, and for the very first time I smile at the girl looking back. Yeah, I finally love my name.